Adolf Hitler was born on April 20th, 1889, in Braunau am Inn, a small town in Austria-Hungary. His father, Alois, was a strict customs officer, while his mother, Clara, was gentle and affectionate. From an early age, Hitler showed an interest in art, particularly painting. He dreamed of becoming an artist and twice applied to the Academy of Fine Arts in Vienna. Both times he was rejected. His years in Vienna were marked by poverty, isolation, and growing resentment. It was during this time that he was exposed to radical political ideas, including strong anti-Semitic and nationalist beliefs. These views would later form the basis of his political ideology. When World War I broke out in 1914, Hitler enlisted in the German army. He served bravely on the Western Front, was wounded several times, and received military honors. However, Germany's defeat in 1918 devastated him. He believed the country had been betrayed from within and began to see politics as a way to restore Germany's greatness. In 1919, Hitler joined the German Workers' Party, a small nationalist group. He quickly rose through the ranks with his powerful speeches and leadership skills. The party was soon renamed the National Socialist German Workers' Party, the Nazi Party. Hitler became its undisputed leader. In 1923, he attempted a coup known as the Beer Hall Putsch, but it failed and he was imprisoned. During his time in prison, Hitler wrote Mein Kampf, My Struggle, a book outlining his ideology, German nationalism, racial superiority, and the need for more living space, Lebensraum. After his release, the Nazi Party slowly gained followers, especially as Germany plunged into economic depression. In 1933, Hitler was appointed Chancellor of Germany. Within months, he had consolidated power and established a totalitarian regime. The Nazi state controlled the media, outlawed opposition, and used propaganda and fear to maintain control. Hitler began rebuilding Germany's military strength in violation of the Treaty of Versailles. In 1939, Hitler invaded Poland, triggering the start of World War II. His armies swept across Europe with shocking speed, occupying France, the Low Countries, and much of Eastern Europe. But his invasion of the Soviet Union in 1941 would prove disastrous. As the war dragged on, the tide began to turn against Germany. At the same time, Hitler oversaw one of history's most horrifying crimes, the Holocaust. Under his orders, millions of Jews, along with Roma people, the disabled, political dissidents, and others, were systematically murdered. 6 million Jews perished in concentration camps and mass executions. By 1945, Germany was on the brink of collapse. The Allies were closing in from the west, and the Soviets were advancing from the east. Hitler retreated to an underground bunker in Berlin, refusing to surrender. On April 30th, 1945, as Soviet troops neared the city center, Hitler married Eva Braun, his longtime companion. The next day, they both committed suicide. Their bodies were burned on Hitler's orders. Adolf Hitler's death marked the end of Nazi Germany, but the destruction he left behind, tens of millions of lives lost, cities reduced to rubble, and the horrors of genocide, continues to haunt the world to this day. Remembering his story is not just about understanding history, it's about ensuring that such darkness never rises again.